Is it possible that Keanu Reeves will join the MCU as Ghost Rider for Marvel Phase 4? Well, we're going to find out all that and much more on this episode of the Miami Geeks. Stay tuned. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by DigitalCrackNetwork.com. I'm your host, Punisher305, and with me as always, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willy.
Hey, okay, so
Yes.
it's the day before Thanksgiving.
Yes.
We already said we're not gonna do a Friday episode because we're gonna take this long weekend.
Yeah, we're gonna be relaxing.
Should we play it now? Pretend like it's Friday?
No, I got something better to play.
Please.
I mean, you can never go wrong with the Thanksgiving song. Never.
You know what?
You can't.
I will. When the day Mariah Cary can do something like that, yeah, she can have Christmas.
Oh, definitely. But the Thanksgiving song is the Thanksgiving song. We always do our Friday. We always do the Friday gig, but the Thanksgiving song is the Thanksgiving song. I'm sorry, hands down.
I'm sorry. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving.
Yep.
And we got to pay our respects properly. I'm christening that the Thanksgiving song.
Damn
Thanksgiving
right.
don't got no songs.
I'm pretty sure.
Unless you're talking about el baile de pavo.
Bueno, tú sabes que, yeah. El baile de pavo.
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
Should we play it?
Nah, copyright.
Nah, that's too much.
We'll get hit with that one.
That's too much.
But yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you're brand new to this show, make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just to know when it comes amazing news, which is 3 times a week. Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday, and a little something in between. And now we shall get started, which we're going to start with this new one right now, which is Halo Infinite cheaters are pretty much going crazy with Aimbots now. So the 343 Industries Halo Infinite has already been seeing a massive success on the account for the free-to-play multiplayer launch this week, actually. Or was it last week? Either way, it was brand new. Week. Okay, but now, of course, as always, we have a bunch of freaking cheaters. I mean, it never ends. It never ends. We always have a cheater here, a cheater there. There's cheater everywhere. Hell, look, I just pulled out a cheater right here. But there we go.
Wait. Was it a flaming hot cheater?
If you only saw.
Or is it just a regular puff cheater?
No, it was just a big old finger in the air just for them.
Oh, okay.
That's my cheater for them. Look, right there. Big cheater.
Be like that.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, so they're freaking going out all freaking headshot crazy on this video here that I'm posting up right now, which, dude, it sucks, man. I mean, it drains me, bro. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of people from that play Halo and all that stuff, it really drives them bonkers as well to see that, you know, a game like that for Halo and all these FPSs and stuff like that, they wouldn't have cheaters trying to get their rocks off on all these aimbots and be like, yeah, I'm the best, you know. I hope freaking Red Bull sponsors us and shit like that because we're the best.
Yeah,
the best cheaters.
Because Red Bull sponsors cheaters,
right?
They do that.
Dude.
They actually do.
Yeah,
you haven't seen their world famous Red Bull cheater competition?
Oh no, I haven't. I'm pretty new to that. I have no idea they had that, and they did. I would like to be there and salute the cheaters there. Now, how you salute a cheater? Let's how you salute them?
With an aimbot.
There we go. Aimbot.
but not the aimbot in game though.
Oh, I see.
And no, I'm not condoning violence. Obviously, we're using Nerf guns.
Of course. I mean, why wouldn't I? With pins on the end. Either way, but just saying. Just saying. But still, Willie, what are your thoughts about that, man? They're going after all these freaking games, man. Especially now Halo Infinite, which
this is something
I don't know,
that happens.
It's already tiresome, to be honest.
This is something that happens every time there's a multiplayer component of an FPS. There have to be anti-cheat measures in place, and they suck because for the most part, the anti-cheat measures only really affect the legit players. But it is what it is.
It's just bothersome. It tires me, dude. Like it really does.
It's tiresome, man. But it's on Microsoft and 343 to put in strong enough anti-cheats to combat this.
I mean, whatever.
And hopefully not screw legit players in the process.
Right? Like I would love to see what plan do they have to attack this, and I would love to see more about it and maybe hear about it. And I got a funny feeling by Monday we're gonna get a plan of attack of what they're gonna do next, anyways, because this also worked on COD. They've done it. They've done the whole banhammer, and they have a cheater island type of thing going on. So I wonder what the hell they're gonna do with Halo. So let's see what happens. But
that'll be nice.
Yeah, dude, it'll be freaking nice as hell. But now on to other stories. It looks like Battlefield 2042 details upcoming we're sorry patches. We said it already on Monday that they were going to have a bunch of patches pretty much lined up to fix up Battlefield 2042, and it looks like that's not all. It looks like they're going to be extending these patches and fixes and a bunch of stuff to 2022. But right now we're looking at like 3 patches for the end of this year by that time, right?
Well,
right, Willy?
there's a patch scheduled for November 25th, tomorrow. It's more for balancing. Like, supposedly there's a bug that prevents you from being able to revive allies, and some guns have a really wide bullet spread, so their accuracy sucks. And overpowered hovercrafts, which I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't know that either.
That's the one for November 25th. There's going to be a bigger third update in December, and it's going to handle UI and vehicle animation problems. But you know what they're not going to have? They're not going to do?
What?
You're going to get upset. No scoreboards, no server browsers, and still no voice chat.
Still bothersome. But look, man, we talked about this earlier already, and I think all these new games that they pushed out and whatever, I still call these new games that they give us, that they're like, oh yeah, we're ahead of time, here's the game, and then they got all these patches to us. I consider this shit already a never-ending beta. It's just a never-ending beta. They can say it's brand new. They can say whatever the hell they want. They could say that, hey, it's freaking gold as much until their heads turn blue. But we're playing beta games technically.
Oh no,
what happens, that's what it is.
That's a given. Nowadays, very few are the games that come out ready at launch, like complete. Mostly single player games, if you notice. Some single player games, yeah, still have a problem. Do we have to say the word Cyberpunk 2077?
I mean, dude, but it's an ongoing thing with them still.
Like, I remember playing when it first came out, The Outer Worlds, and thinking to myself, Jesus, I haven't had any bugs.
It was a good game.
I played that game shortly after launch.
Really good.
Very good game.
Yeah.
Very good game. As a matter of fact, if you haven't, you need to play it.
Oh, I'm not even sure if I'll be into it like that, like you are, Willy. But I always liked watching you play, especially when you had that freaking robot doing some of the things for you, like going out there and killing and stuff like that, while you just go pick up some scraps and whatever. Really cool shit, dude. I thought that was actually genius.
And another game that I saw that actually didn't I didn't see any bugs. An EA game, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
I heard a lot of good things from that game.
That game is really good. You never played that one?
No, and it's funny because EA actually gave me the deluxe version, and I have it there in queue to download. I have not even touched it yet.
It's a really good game.
I'm probably end up downloading it.
And again, single player game, no real bugs.
I gotta.
But it's true. We are beta testers, and people who get early access are the front line.
Yeah. But I'm gonna say that our front line is very fucking weak if they haven't spotted none of this
No, it's
shit.
just that by the time it gets to the early access people, it's already. If you think about it, whatever QA testing that we're gonna do is already done.
Okay.
And they didn't catch it, or the QA process was very weak. Let's be honest. It's entirely possible that we're using the word QA here and with with one eye firmly winked. Because there's not enough QA testing to catch all this.
No, you're absolutely right, dude. You're absolutely right.
Whatever QA testing they have, they need more.
I totally agree, man. And I always been one to try to volunteer to do a lot of QA testings and a lot of beta testing for all these games before it hits the market and stuff like that. But I'm always a little too late to even get into it. Either I missed it because of a meeting I'm in from regular work, or just certain times that we're trying to do things like for the podcast and we don't get that opportunity. But I'm going to do what I can to do it.
I thought it would be a dream job to get a job doing Q&A. Yeah. And then I thought about it.
I thought it. Man, there's a lot of jobs, man. I thought it would be like, oh man, I really want to do it and do beta testing, just playing video games all day. But now that we're doing it now without getting paid, it's just we're buying the games, beta testing for them, and be like, hey, this game is missing something. They're like, okay, that's number 54. So guys, we have to fix and put a patch on that game because that guy right there is number 54. And I am pretty sure that, everything else in between, like the guy is going through a mountain, it's not going to really matter. Chop, chop.
Nah, you know what? Beta testing is boring as shit, first of all. Because you don't get to decide what game you're going to beta test. They tell you right now, oh, you're going to play our remake of Barbie Horse Adventure, and you're going to keep trying to run the horse into barns to see if he walks through, or if he doesn't, like, he just stops, and you got to do it 800 times from different angles.
Jeez, yeah.
The only good thing about that is at least you're getting paid. You're getting paid shit.
Yeah, that sounds good.
But you're getting paid.
Yeah. But fuck that shit. You know what? Since we're on the whole thing about patches and leaks and stuff like that, Willie, let's talk about what's going on with PlayStation Plus, which apparently they're leaking more than a leaky faucet when it comes to games, the PS Plus games that are coming out and per month. And it looks like the ones for December leaked out early, and it's what would you like to say? Do we think this is a maybe, a for sure, or what, Willie? Like for the games that we're going to talk about.
The person who leaked this one is the same person who's leaked it the last 2 months and has been accurate.
Okay.
A user by the name of Bill Coon on the Dia Labs forums.
Got it.
The games are.
Let's go.
Godfall Challenger Edition for PS4 and PS5.
Okay. All right.
Which, decent game, but I got bored of it quick. Mortal Shell, which another Souls-like.
Yeah, with zombies and shit.
For the PS4. And Lego DC Supervillains for the PS4. That might sound like a low, I want to say low end, but it wouldn't be the kind of game that the average person would say, oh my god, I'm going to get that game. But don't sleep on them. They're good for playing with kids, and they're not that bad.
And they're actually good for trophy hunting. If you like looking for like certain trophies and want to get platinum in them, they're actually pretty entertaining.
You're saying that to try to get me into it. I have not gone trophy hunting in a while.
No, I know you haven't, but I know for a fact that if you've done a Lego game like the ones we did for the Marvel Heroes and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure that you'll have a ball of these.
I have about 3 or 4 of the PS3 games platted. I know I have Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, Pirates of the Caribbean, Marvel. It's not Marvel Superheroes. No, it is Marvel Superheroes.
Yeah.
The one I don't have is Marvel's The Avengers.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, at least for those games that they announced, I might say like 2 of them will caught my interest. The one in the middle, not Godfall,
Mortal Shell.
Yeah, that one. I don't know. It doesn't really catch my attention. I would like to say it looks more like it's just like a Souls game, but with zombies. But I would also like to think about it more of like a Resident Evil with metal. I was gonna say Metal Gear. With
armor,
more like a medieval Resident Evil with zombies and you're with swords and shit like that. Kind of, sort of.
I guess. I mean, either way, if you're gonna play, if you want to play the Souls-like, I mean, there's a lot better. There's a lot of really good Souls-likes out there, including our next topic, which is
Oh,
not the originator, but the next one up.
Yeah, so the Dark Souls director deeply moved by Golden Joystick Ultimate Game of All Time Award. Willie, talk to me, please.
Okay, so this whole thing is the Golden Joystick Awards. It's celebrating 50 years of gaming. Yes, nice. I am that old. I one of the things I can go tell my friends is I was born when video games were born. And then they go, okay, Grandpa, here, have your senior citizen discount. All right, fine. But one of the things that they did was they added 2 awards. Mm-hmm. Best gaming hardware of all time and ultimate game of all time.
Oh, okay.
The ultimate hardware of all time, in a move that will definitely anger Agent Joe, is the PC. Take that. But ultimate game of all time, Dark Souls. And they were, and if I remember correctly, these were voted on by the public. So the public has decided Dark Souls is the ultimate game of all time. And the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, says that he feels deeply moved. And he should. Did you ever see the story of how the Soulsborne games came to be?
No, at all. How?
Well, best for people to see the YouTube video what happened on the original game Demon Souls by Matt McMuscles. Okay. Please link it down in the thing. Definitely. Because it's an interesting story. He actually, to summarize, he was working for Bandai. No, he was working for Namco. This is before they joined, and he was working on Armored Core games. Armored Core, I don't think you ever saw that. It's a mech building and fighting game series that I used to really like on the PlayStation. But he was working on the next iteration of that. When he looked over and saw that Sony had commissioned Namco to make basically a Japanese Skyrim.
A Japanese Skyrim.
Yes. Sony wanted their own Skyrim and commissioned these people to make it. And Miyazaki saw it and is like, oh, I really like I really like making those kind of games. And he found a way to get into it because the previous director couldn't make heads or tails of it and they left the project. Mm-hmm. He jumped in, but decided to make his own thing. And the thing that he made was so poorly received when it was demoed at game shows, people wouldn't get past the character creation screen. The head of Sony at the time played it. He said it was horrible. 2 hours in, and he couldn't get past the basically the beginning area.
Jesus.
And went for sale. It was sold. They put it up for sale. Sold miserably in Japan. So Sony gave up on it. But Namco picked it up. Was it Namco that picked it up? Whoever picked it up decided, you know what? We're going to pick it up because they have no plans for it in the US. And they had heard that a bunch of like turbo nerds from the US had seen the game, picked up a Japanese copy, and fell in love with the gameplay. And so they picked it up and said, you know what? We're going to go and we're going to distribute it in the US. The rest is history.
Beautiful story. That's all I gotta tell you. Beautiful story.
It became a multi-plat game. The only one that's been multi-plat. No, that's not true. Let's say like the Demon Souls became multi-plat and begat the Dark Souls games because Sony still owned the Demon Souls name. So they couldn't make any more Demon Souls game. They made Dark Souls. Sony said, "Oh well, you made those games for us. What's from the developers from software? You made that game for us that we didn't like. Can you make another one?" and that's how we got Bloodborne, and then Sekiro, and now we're gonna get Elden Ring.
All right, that sounds pretty cool, dude. I mean, I'm a sucker for stories like this, and I'll sit there like hour by hour just watching this shit like this.
Check out the video.
It's amazing.
Check out the video with Matt McMuscles, because he is way more entertaining than I am in recounting the story.
Blah blah blah.
And it's really interesting, all the information.
Nah, I mean, look, I say you both are equal into this shit.
Nah, he's much more entertaining. I'm very dry and I'm based on facts and shit.
Please comment down below. Let us know what you think about Willy's outtake into video games, because I always find it entertaining. His shit's fucking fun, just like Matt McMuscles. I mean, why not? It's fucking dope. But there is one fact that I really want Willy to explain, and it's about this. All right, so MOTORSTORM PS3 video game multiplayer has been resurrected by fan group. Look, this is from PS3. We're already on the PS5, and from what my memory serves me correct, this shit's been offline since 2000, in the 2010s. Like in between, middle, or even beginning. It's been shut down that long, and it's resurrected back because of the fans wanted it. Willy, talk? Why? Like,
okay,
this game must be like top shit if they need to resurrect it.
Well, it's not just as top shit. It's a game that has a fan base, and people would like to play it. So, this group that did this, they call themselves PS1, or PlayStation Online Network Emulated. Keyword there.
That is.
They basically emulated Sony servers for MOTORSTORM. And if you have a PS3 and you have an original copy of the game, you can go on your PS3. You have to modify some network settings so that you can point at their servers, and you'll magically have your online play restored.
Genius. I mean,
and
dope.
They haven't rested on just doing this for MOTORSTORM. So far, they also have servers for Warhawk, SOCOM Confrontation, Calling All Cars, Killzone 2, and one that you'll be interested in, Twisted Metal Black.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. What? Give me.
There is precedent for this happening before.
All right.
But it's mostly been supported by the publisher and or the developer. Most famously, Mortal Kombat on the PS3 and Xbox 360 were having their servers hosted by a company that was going out of business. And so they scrambled to set up their own private servers so that people could still keep playing the multiplayer component, which is how I ended up getting the platinum on that bitch.
So in other words, you're gonna jump in like maybe after this show to test it out then.
Oh, I'm gonna test it out. I have a copy of MOTORSTORM. Are you shocked?
Not really, because I know you.
Actually,
and I know for a fact
the only game that I don't have is Calling All Cars, which doesn't even sound familiar.
Calling All Cars?
Calling All Cars. As a matter of fact, I'm looking through my games right now.
I don't think I have that game.
I don't think that's a US game. I don't think it's a North American game. If it is, it's digital. I'm gonna look for it now. This is online, live, fact checking.
Yeah, I know he's checking.
Let's see.
Really thoroughly.
Calling All Cars. This is download only. That's why I had not heard of it, because I have digital games, but I don't count them in my collection.
Got it.
And David Scott Jaffe was in it. He directed it.
What was the game called again?
Calling All Cars.
I don't remember that one. That's like, of course we know the whole God of War thing, and then of course is it Drawn Together or Let's Draw?
Yeah, Drawn Together. No, it wasn't Drawn Together.
It's something drawn.
I forgot the name of the game. I still have it in my PS3. Yeah, but he was his claim to fame is the God of War and Twisted Metal series.
Yes.
But this is a downloadable game, directed by him. But
interesting.
Regardless, I mean, there's plenty of people that would love to get back into Killzone 2. And here's a way for you to get online. You can play the campaign, and after you're done, you can actually play the multiplayer for Killzone 2 and SOCOM. The SOCOM games, I've heard a lot of people talking about how they wish that they can get the remaster or some of the SOCOM games. And that's the thing. We talked about this briefly. How it sucks that at the whim of a publisher or a developer, they can go and shut down these servers, and then your game was crippled.
And it sucks, man, because that's, in the end of the day, man, that's, you know, a game that I know people will love to play right now, and they're like, oh my god, like that's like their highlight in gaming right now. They're like, oh my god, remember this game? Oh,
it's not like there's going to be a huge group of people. It's like, oh, MOTORSTORM'S back online. Let me dust off my PS3.
I mean,
MOTORSTORM is a good series.
Yeah.
And yeah, there will be people there that are like, oh, I remember playing this game, especially for Killzone 2. I remember playing this game. Oh shit, maybe I can go ahead and get my PS3 and I can play it again. But, you know, that's the way things are. This kind of work is good though. They're doing God's work. PS1's doing God's work here. They're allowing people to dust off old games and play them again. You know, who's to say that eventually they won't go and do the same thing for some other bigger games? They did Killzone 2, why not Killzone 3?
True. I don't know. I mean, I honestly think that they I don't know. I just think they should just kind of like open those servers up. I mean, at least for the ones that will play and stuff like that. But that's just me, and I know.
Or most importantly, it's important that Sony or whoever's responsible for these games doesn't turn around and say, you know what? No, turn those servers off. We don't want you playing that game, because that's entirely possible.
Yeah.
There have been fan projects to resurrect games that have been shot down because the publishers are like, no, we don't want you playing that game. Caca.
No toques.
And that's bullshit.
Besides,
we all know what's the one game that they have to resurrect on the PS3 for online multiplayer.
Please enlighten me.
And that's it. And that is El Chavo Kart.
Has anybody heard about this by any chance? El Chavo Kart?
Of course not. It was released in Mexico.
This thing right here. This game right here. I mean, for all the Hispanic people that I'm pretty sure that the majority of you from Miami are watching, this needs to come up. This needs to happen. That game right there is life. It's fucking hilarious.
Listen, we play it whenever we get a chance to have a guys' night. I have the PS3 out. You know this.
Oh, definitely.
And we pop the game in, and we have stupid fun.
Oh yeah. And yeah, I would totally agree on that, Willie. But let's continue on, dude. I want to talk about this. I have really mixed feelings about this movie, dude. And we got the trailer drop yesterday for Super Pets. DC League of Super Pets. Sorry, let me repeat that again. Starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as Superdog. I don't know how I feel about this movie. I really don't.
You know what?
I'm looking at it and it's like, okay, I guess. Like, yeah, I know there's been a league for it, but it's like, I don't know.
I'm not mad. This is DC animated, and they've typically made very good work. I still say that there are some DC animated movies that are top notch, and you need to watch them.
No, yeah, I do agree with you on that part. I don't know, just watching this one, it gives me the Secret Life of Pets vibe, like all the way. I'm watching it, and it feels like you're watching the Secret Life of Pets. That's what it feels like.
Is that a bad thing?
At least the second one was. The first one, I enjoyed it. It was fun, whatever. But when I saw the second one, it felt like they got that big old piece of chewing gum. They just kind of stretched it out. And I was just kind of like, yeah, okay.
I mean,
whatever.
that's what they do.
It's true, but I don't know. I didn't feel for part two. Part one for me was fun, enjoyable. My daughter loved it and all that. I was like, it's cool, it's funny. Then you have, of course, Kevin Hart in there doing his thing. And you're like, all right, Kevin Hart's hilarious. That's freaking the Mad Rabbit. But all suddenly in part two, he's a superhero in spandex and trying to fight crime. And it's just like I just stood there. I'm like, okay, all right, that's fine.
Mean, funny you should say Kevin Hart because he's also in this movie.
Then that's why I feel like it. That's why I feel that this shit is like Secret Life of Pets. And yeah, well, that has to be.
Unfortunately for you, those movies make money.
Okay.
Like, for example,
there's
going to be a Trolls 3 coming out.
Is it a holiday thing going to happen, or is it actually?
No, that's next year.
Oh.
But these things make money. If they didn't make money, they wouldn't keep making them.
Okay. You do have a point there. Like, the one reason I will maybe even watch this movie, Keanu Reeves is in it. He's voicing in that fucking movie. Okay. I'm not even sure if you saw it. He's on the bottom, Keanu Reeves. I'm not sure what the fuck he's voicing in there.
I don't see his name here on the. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says here that he's Keanu Reeves, Kate McKinnon, Ben Schwartz, Jamila Jamil, and Thomas Middleditch are in the movie in unknown roles.
Yeah. And I'm curious now to know what is he gonna be in it. That's why I have a mixed feeling about it. I feel like it's like Secret Life of Pets and whatever. And no por nada. I mean, don't get me wrong, The Rock is funny, and so is Kevin Hart and stuff like that. But sometimes I kind of look. I'm the Optimus Prime of fucking movies and shit like that.
You are the Optimus Prime. Yeah, it's disgusting how optimistic you are.
Oh my god, even I look at myself like, oh, I'm gross with you. But I gotta be honest, it kind of went stale on me when I saw this movie. But I'm gonna give it a chance. I don't want to be an asshole about it. I will give it a chance. I do want to check it out and see what happens. I mean, just like, for instance, today I saw the movie Encanto, and I have to admit, it was actually a really good movie. Really good story. Beautiful meaning to the whole movie itself. And I was like, this is actually a great movie. Like, I actually sat there and like cheered, like, this is actually whatever. While my wife is bawling. Nobody dies, but my wife is bawling because it has a sentimental value for certain people, like mostly like sisters and women with their aunts and mothers and grandmothers, just stuff like that. But I still have a sentimental feel about it. I'm like, it's actually a really good movie. Like, I felt it. It was really good. It was actually a good movie. But back to this, I'll give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Whatever. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Well, speaking of Rock the Dwayne Johnson being funny,
dude. All right. So I'm pretty sure the majority of y'all saw Red Notice already. I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to probably take my time now on these 2-day holidays, and I'm going to try to watch the whole thing. So Red Notice has became the movie movie to beat in most watched right now. Right?
No, it has one movie to beat to become number one.
It has. Watched. I thought it was already the most. What movie does it have to beat now?
It's number 2.
What's number 1?
I'm glad you asked that question. Number 1 movie of all time on Netflix is still Bird Box.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Which is not that great of a movie. It's not terrible.
No,
but it's not all that great.
But dude, it's past its prime. That's more like that should have been. I mean, wait a minute. Let's be honest. That movie was during the pandemic, and that was a hot. Before. Was it before or during? Before. All right, before. Whatever. Before. And I personally think that during that time, that movie was number 1. And I'm not gonna lie, that was actually a great fucking movie. It was. I sat there, I'm like, wow, this is actually a interesting flick to have. Sandra Bullock and everybody else in this movie blindfolded, because if not, they see the evil, they turn crazy and all that good shit. Whatever the fucking case is. But I thought it was a great movie. But I can't believe it's still going on now. Like if it's fucking amazing and shit. Unless people are watching it trying to compare it to the pandemic. I don't know. I have no idea.
I will say this.
Yeah.
And by the way, I checked it. Bird Box came out in 2018.
Okay, yeah, that's a while. That is a while.
Look at all the movies that have come out on Netflix that have not reached that level. The Irishman.
Good movie, yeah.
Murder Mystery.
Okay.
Jennifer Aniston and
Yeah,
Jennifer Aniston and
yeah, this guy.
that movie. Army of the Dead, which was okay.
It was
okay.
Whatever. I was
Six
okay with
Underground. I Care a Lot. The Princess Switch. 3. Fine, whatever. The Guilty. Well, and Tick Tick Boom just came out along with Red Notice.
Okay.
And other movies like Passing and Love Hard. These are recent movies that came out. And Red Notice, I mean, one thing that the Red Notice has is absolute star power. Because in addition to Dr. Dwayne Johnson, I'm going to keep saying that until he hears me and cusses me out, Ryan Reynolds and Gal Gadot.
Yeah. And if anybody has not seen not even the trailer, not even the movie, the freaking outtakes of this fucking movie, I'm gonna tell you right now, I've never seen The Rock laugh so much like he did in the outtakes of this movie. And I'm just gonna say it right now, and it's all because of Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds puts on this fucking character, and I like to say it's the Deadpool character, which is technically every character he plays, and it's just fucking funny. I don't even know how to explain it. That Ryan Reynolds, when he's Ryan Reynolds, he's hilarious. I don't get it.
Truthfully, he's been like that for a while.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Ryan Reynolds has that one type, and that's his wheelhouse, and he swings hard in that wheelhouse.
Boy, he hits hard with that shit. Because it's hilarious. It's hilarious.
I still say that the movie that you need to watch, if you haven't watched it, is Free Guy.
Oh, so good.
Because that movie is so good.
Yes. It's so good. I still enjoy that movie. I don't care what anybody tells me.
I think it's great. My ex-wife, I asked her, "Have you seen it?" No. Well, what are you waiting for?
Well, I totally agree. Now, being that we're talking about great movies, Willie, I know that you have one movie that's really near and dear to your heart, like really near and dear to your heart, to a point that you'll stop to purchase tickets to watch this movie in theaters, even though you have it on Blu-ray, on anything possible to watch this fucking movie. And it's The Princess Bride.
You say that, but
yes,
every once in a while, the AMC in Sunset Place, will have like a anniversary screenings of movies.
Yeah,
I had taken my daughter to see Spirited Away in theaters when they did the 20th anniversary, which was great for me because I had taken my son 20 years prior to watch it when it had first come out.
That's fucking amazing.
And she had seen the movie 413,000 times.
Only.
But of course, we went to go see it in theaters because that's what you do.
Yeah, it's the shit, dude.
And yeah, I really appreciate when they do stuff like that. And a few years ago, they did a Princess Bride one, and of course, I was there.
I fucking love that shit.
That movie is that is my favorite movie of all time.
Oh yeah, that's my sixth movie.
That's my favorite movie of all time. It is.
Yeah.
It used to be Ferris Bueller's Day Off, but that movie doesn't hold up anymore.
No, it's weird, man, because I would have thought that movie will still kind of hold up, but I will say Princess Bride still holds up to a level, to a point where if you're having not even an off day, let's say you're having one of those days like you had a tough day and you put this movie on, I'm guarantee you that you'll have like one of those kind of like relaxing moments and just sit there and watch the movie, enjoy the humor, because it's beautiful. The humor in this movie is amazing, and you'll forget your day of all the shit that you went through in a heartbeat. Or if you're having a sick day, like I was like telling you right now, like in a sick day, if I'm having a bad day that I'm like off limits from work and can't do shit, you can best believe I'll watch that movie and I'll just be like, oh, this is just like my comfort movie, and just watch and relax.
Oh yeah,
and just enjoy it. And it's like that. But being the fact that I brought this movie up, Willie, and it's the fact that Cary Elwes is still firmly against the Princess Bride reboot. And you know what? Good. I hope they're listening. I don't want them to do a damn reboot. I think the movie is perfect as it is. I think the movie is perfect as it is. I don't think they need to do no changes or no, oh, you know what? Let's do this now with this type of characters because, you know, whatever. No. Leave it as is, man. I think that movie was well put. It almost feels like one of those age of telling stories that you just want to sit there with your kids and grandkids, whatever kids they come with, and you just like, hey, let's watch this movie. And I'm pretty sure that if they watch it, they're gonna be like, oh, this is fucking awesome. But I'm not thinking about our reboot and how it's gonna be all like I can't even imagine the shit that they're gonna make it for the reboot. But you know what, Cary Elwes, we back you up on this as well. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there that are backing him up for this, because I don't want to see this shit, man, fucking be remade to another reboot. Nothing. It's not. No, you pretty much said it yourself, Willie. There's nothing sacred in movies anymore. Nothing. There's nothing original.
Well,
I mean, I think it's start time to fucking you start using your brain and make something original out of it. But go ahead.
During Human Malware 1.0,
yeah,
when everything was locked down and people were going crazy, there was quite a few actors and actresses who decided to, on their own, get together and do like their own rendition of the Princess Bride. And I wasn't too mad at that, because that's tongue in cheek, and that's them doing something during a really messed up time to, you know, to have fun and to entertain people. So you know what? You know, I gave that one a pass. Okay. A reluctant pass, but I gave it a pass. But they announced tomorrow, Princess Bride remake. You're gonna hear curse words you haven't heard before. I'm
pretty sure. If it's like the type that you hear like on a pirate ship,
it's gonna be. I'm gonna say right now, it's gonna be the apocalypse.
Fuck.
Because I'm gonna go off.
You know,
and I know it's only a matter of time.
I want to be there when you do that.
I know it's only a matter of time.
It's gonna happen, dude. It is. Look,
of course it is.
Look, I'm one of the idiots that love the member berries. I love member berries. I want to sit there and be like, hey, you remember when Andre the Giant was in this fucking movie? I remember. You remember, Willy? And just fucking watch it and just go nostalgic all the way into it. But I'm gonna be honest right now, I don't want them to touch this fucking movie. You guys already touched more than enough movies to do remakes and whatever, and they all failed.
They don't care, and not all of them fail. That's the thing. They don't all fail. Did you know? Remember, Ocean's 11, the George Clooney one.
Yeah, it was actually
a remake.
Yeah.
The Italian Job, the Mark Wahlberg Italian Job was a remake.
If you guys watch the original, that fucking movie's awesome. Continue.
But the remake wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all.
No, but I'm just saying, if they watch the original, it wasn't bad at all. It was actually pretty fucking good.
No, the original one still holds up.
Yeah.
But there's some movies that, you know, they remake them. Scarface is a remake. Do I have to remind you?
It's true. Black and white Scarface to now Scarface. I get it.
Like, I'm not saying that every movie that's a remake is going to fail. It's just that after a while, you get tired. And this goes for video games, too.
It does. You're right.
This goes for video games, too. Like, you know, yes, okay, there's nostalgia and oh, my God, I used to love playing this game. Wouldn't it be cool now with updated graphics? And then you get Grand Theft Auto Trilogy and you realize no.
I mean, here we go. Cool. I mean, why don't they make Bayou Billy? Make that a remake. Let's see how that fucking shit turns out.
Oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck you. I mean, I'll play it.
Yeah, I know you'll play it, but then you'll be like, oh, fuck you, Gabs. You're the one that made this shit happen. I know for a fact. I know you will, dude.
You know what?
Yes.
Now I just said Bayou Billy.
Yeah.
Just remembered something.
What?
Remember when I tortured my daughter?
Oh, God, Mega Man?
When I told her to just play the first level in Mega Man?
Yes,
And then if she
I
beat it,
remember.
I give her $50.
Yes, I remember.
And it took her all of forever, but she finally did it.
Yeah.
Well, you know I have grandchildren now, right?
Oh yeah, you're doing the same shit to them.
It's gonna be Bayou Billy.
Oh, try to get past the first level with the gators coming out of the water.
Yeah, just try to get past the
fun.
first level of Bayou Billy.
They're
That's not even
so
a hard.
fun.
That's not even a hard level. The first level is not
No,
the hard
it's
one.
not. No, the hard level is the fucking the open range where you have to shoot people at the vines and stuff like that. That's hard. That's hard.
There's a lot of that. The driving levels are horrible.
Yes.
But or I could be a complete asshole
And
tell them they have to get past the turbo tunnels and Battletoads, and I'll give them $100.
damn. Oof. Hard. I did it one time.
Did I give my
did that
daughter
one
50
time.
or 100 for Mega Man?
No, you did 50. You didn't go to 100 yet. You went 50 for her. And she stood there and she's like, I can't do it. And then she kind of
I told her.
And it was funny because she challenged us. She was like, oh, I bet you guys can't do it. And I made it past all that. I'm like, da.
Oh, no.
It took me like 2 or 3 times, but I got it.
I got the controller. Oh, I can't what? The first try.
Yeah. It was so fun.
First try.
Sucked
It's
ass.
impossible.
Sucked ass. But I'm going to tell you something. It brings back that fucking muscle memory. And I was like, oh, I got this shit.
Once you learn how to play these games, it's not just muscle memory. It's just wait for it to that moment that, oh yeah, this is what I'm supposed to do. It just clicks.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. But you know what, man?
And that's I'm just saying, they're gonna get it, and they're gonna get it just the same way she did. They're gonna learn.
Absolutely. Oh, they're gonna learn today.
They're gonna learn today.
They're gonna learn today. But Willy, let's continue on, dude, because this news right here is the one that got me and it touched me in a weird spot, which made me tingle. And it's Marvel fans want Keanu Reeves to join the MCU as Ghost Rider, or Johnny Blaze, if we should say. I kind of see it happening. I would like to say that I see that, because can you imagine to see Keanu Reeves, his character, the way he is, the way he carries himself, sell his soul to the devil to be fucking Ghost Rider?
You don't even have to.
I mean, come on, dude,
and so this all started when, if you remember last week's episode, not last week's, no, the last episode, it was on Monday. We had talked about the fact that he was doing one of those things for Esquire, I think it was.
Yes, Esquire.
Where one of the questions that they asked him was, would you want to join the MCU? And he said that he'd be more than open to it. Which led me to say that I wanted him to be in the MCU, but I had said Mafisto. I mean, it's not far off.
No. I mean, you're still in hell, kind of. If you want to aim it that way.
Yeah,
I
only
get
a servant
it.
of.
Yeah, you're like right there on the money. But I do want to see him as fucking Johnny Blaze now. Now thinking about it, being that he's a motorhead, that he loves fucking cars and riding bike, I kind of see it, dude. I actually kind of fucking see it.
I kind of want to see Nicolas Cage do it again.
Nah, Nicolas Cage. You know what? Make Nicolas Cage Mafisto. Make Nicolas Cage Mafisto.
You're really making me think here.
Right? But tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong that you would not like to see him as Mephisto.
Okay, hold on. I have one for you.
Okay, go.
We'll make a movie.
Okay.
Where Nick Cage is Mephisto and Keanu Reeves is Ghost Rider.
Perfect.
But since the multiverse opened up, halfway through, they get thrown into the multiverse and they find Ghost Rider, played by Nicolas Cage, going after Mephisto, played by Keanu Reeves.
Okay, that's it. You broke the multiverse. Everything's going to implode, and Spider-Man is going to lose Gwen.
Why aren't they hiring me? These are phenomenal ideas.
No, that's the thing. Remember, you just said this right now, Willy. So now, somewhere around there, there's going to be an executive going, did Willy give an idea? And now we're going to have, somewhere around the line, we're going to have Nicolas Cage bump into Nicolas Cage and be like, hey, what are you doing here? And then he's going to do the finger thing. You're going to hell. And he's going to point at him and shit. No. Man, God.
If this happens, okay, if the most inconceivable thing happens, like I said last time, and some executive actually hears these things and puts them onto a movie.
Yeah.
Play the clip.
Boom, cut the check.
Yeah.
I want my cut.
Yeah.
I want my
cut. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want my cut.
Yeah, I get it. But I'm gonna say this right now. Being that Keanu Reeves wants to join the MCU, fans are already screaming from the top of their lungs just to have him in the MCU. Somewhere on the line, we're gonna get it, and he might end up being. Look, let's be honest. If he shows up in Phase 4, he will have to show up in Phase 4 because somewhere along the line with Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, they said that somewhere around there, fucking Ghost Rider is gonna appear, supposedly. And if it does happen, I mean, that'll be fucking.
It'll be for Phase 4.
Awesome.
We know that Marvel got back the rights to not only Ghost Rider but Blade, and they got back the rights to all the characters they use in the Marvel Netflix movies. Well, they had the rights. They just couldn't use the incarnations that were in the Marvel Netflix universe because Netflix owned the rights for X amount of years.
Yes.
That lapsed, so all those came back to Marvel's control, and there's been rumors abounding that we're going to see Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock / Daredevil.
I'm ready.
Soon. And I would not mind seeing Kristen Ritter again as Jessica Jones. I wouldn't mind seeing a Luke Cage back.
I wouldn't mind
remember the gentleman's name. I forgot his name. But I wouldn't mind seeing Luke Cage again. And I definitely wouldn't mind seeing John Bernthal as Punisher.
Yes.
Of course, I want to see Louis Tan as the Drunken Master. Because fuck Iron Fist.
I'm gonna be honest, Drunken Master was fucking awesome in that movie.
Louis Tan, listen, the man, he has the charisma of a thermometer, a rectal one at that. But he's a great martial artist.
Yeah.
It just sucks that he can't be the leading man. I mean, Mortal Kombat proved that.
It sucked, dude. You're absolutely right about that, man. It really sucked. And who knows? He probably just was fucking made wrong. I don't know. I'm still trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. That's a fact. That's a fucked up part about it, man.
Not everybody can be a leading man. It's like, for every Ryan Reynolds and Rock the Dwayne Johnson, you have Louis Tans. You have like 25 Louis Tans.
Yeah.
That, they have some talent, they have the looks, but they just can't put it together.
Got it.
But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we need to have Louis Tan as Zhou Cheng, the Drunken Master. Right to Marvel.
No, do it now. Text them, whatever. Blow up their freaking IG and whatever the fuck. Make it happen.
Yes.
Make it happen.
But truthfully, a Ghost Rider, if he makes an appearance, it's either going to be late Phase 4 or Phase 5, because remember that Kevin Feige maps these things well in advance.
True. But then again, whatever he has planned is always so quiet that it's just, you never know. You just never know.
You never do.
You never do.
You never do. I mean, and with all the Disney Plus shows that have been coming out, by the way, saw the first 2 episodes of Hawkeye. It's okay. It's not. It's like one of those things that's like first couple episodes, slow burn.
Yeah.
I will say, I now want to cosplay. I want when we go to the next con.
Yeah.
I want us to cosplay as the Tracksuit Mafia.
Bro, she's here. Those guys are just fucking awesome.
Hey, bro, founder.
Yeah, my God. I'm here going, man, the Mafia, the Tracksuit Mafia. And then you're like, oh shit, it's gonna be crazy. Until they started talking. And I was just going, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And I'm just like, this is just too funny.
We need to walk around a convention floor in tracksuits, talking in really bad Armenian accents. Very
bad. And be like, hey, yo, you think this is a good cosplay? I don't think so. Bro, what do you think, bro?
I will say I giggled the whole time Hey, Jeremy Renner's. They're like, can I speak to your manager?
I'm telling you right now, this show is gonna be fucking great. That's why when IGN said it was like mediocre and whatever, I'm like, I don't know who's watching this shit, but it's actually pretty fucking good.
The first 2 episodes, they're a slow burn. They're not like high intensity. Oh, super crazy. It's just establishing shit.
Yeah, it's not high octane shit like what we've seen so far in the commercials. But these first 2 episodes, it got enough to a point where I'm like, okay, I can fuck with this. All right, I can.
No, I'm in for it. Because I want to see where all this stuff ties in. Because we know there's gonna be stuff that comes up later that's gonna be more interesting.
Yeah, no.
All I've established right now is that Kate Bishop is ambitious as hell.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she needs to stop all that, needs to stop that hero thing until she learns how it's done.
No, yeah,
and that Clint Barton is a fucking mess since everything that happened in Endgame.
Oh my god, I mean, I don't want to say much because everybody has to see this thing, but yeah, he's a hot mess, dude. Like,
no, I mean, he's not just a hot mess because of what happened in Endgame, but because of what happened in the 5 years before.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude. I'm telling you, he's a hot mess, dude. He's a fucking hot mess. If you sit there and really think of everything he's gone through, you're just be there going, yeah, this motherfucker, I'm surprised that he doesn't have PTSD or nothing like that, dude. Fucking around like, just kind of like scared and shit. And you're like, oh, all right. I just like the way how calm he is. I really like how calm he is, especially with the kids around. Like, hey, kids, whatever, I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. He plays it off really well.
And I'm just looking at him going, you have a fucking cut in your head and everybody sees it and you're like, hey, Dad, don't worry about it. I was scratching my forehead and I went too deep. It happens. I was like, you're fucking kidding me, dude. You really? Come on, get out of here. Mm-hmm. But still fun. It's still fun. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys think about everything we talked about, especially Keanu Reeves joining the MCU as Ghost Rider? Please comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. And let's talk about it. But Willy, I have to say that that's it. We're going into hibernation mode because we're gonna eat like motherfuckers tomorrow.
Oh, we're gonna
pass out.
I'm gonna tryptophan the fuck out.
Oh no, definitely. I am so out tomorrow. Like
this Thanksgiving is gonna be awesome. My daughter's the one cooking dinner. My babies are gonna be with me. We're gonna have a big family, not a big family gathering, but a pretty decent size considering how things have been. Mm-hmm. Family gathering. I'm gonna have my nephew, my son, my daughter, my other nephew, my other nephew. I'm gonna have, and we're gonna be playing video games.
Oh, definitely, dude. But
I'm gonna play Castle Crashers, GoldenEye 007,
yes,
and Super Mario Kart. Oh, Mario 64, I should say, are 100% on the menu.
I'm all in, dude. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna end up ditching my fucking Thanksgiving to go to yours. Just like, let's play.
And because I got my nephew and my son, and we're gonna do things like old times, Gauntlet Legends.
You're a smart man. You're a smart man.
We're gonna recreate it. We're gonna recreate it.
All I gotta say is, man, like, I just hope everybody, everyone is hearing this, have a happy and safe Thanksgiving. And of course, I know you guys are gonna be doing Black Friday shopping. If you guys could do it online and save the trip to go to wherever you got to go to get that expensive TV, laptop, game system, whatever, do it online. Please be careful out there. There's a lot of crazy people, and make sure if you're ever going to buy something and you're happy that you bought that one thing you want to get a long time ago, but you want to hit another store, drop off everything in your house and just go to the next store. There's a lot of people pretty much robbing cars as well, broad daylight, checking like handles or whatever just to see if they can rob whatever's inside your car. So that's kind of like a PSA for me, at least, and from Willy and all that. So please be safe out there, guys, and be safe enough so we can see you on Monday. All right, but yeah, that's about it, guys. And I just want to say again, thank you so much for joining us today on this amazing show. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button. Just know we come to amazing news, which is 3 times a week: Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday, and a little something in between. All right, folks, enjoy your turkey dinner, and we'll see you on Monday. Peace.
Have a happy and safe Thanksgiving. Don't kill nobody on Black Friday. And alcohol only belongs in 2 places: your cup or your mouth.
Damn right.